Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenarios. We are going to discuss about the LWC-OTT Subscription Mini Project. So now here we have the implemented by the login page. If they are entered by the phone number, we can validating to the database. If it is the valid phone number, we displayed by the customer information. If they are not entered by the any phone number, we are displaying by the please enter the phone number error message. So that is we discussed in the previous videos. Now in this video, we are going to discuss about the how to display by the horizontal line. And here when we are going to enter by the phone number, right? So here, so once we click on the login page, here we have to give it by the horizontal line, this one, and back button and get plan details. How we are going to develop. Let's see the in this video. So first we have to give it by the horizontal line. So come to the here. Before the icon, right? We have to give it by the before the our icon. So we have to use it by the horizontal line, HR. So here we can give it by the style. Directly we can use it by the style. If you want to give it by the bold color, that is also anything. Padding thickness, we can better to take it by the class. So we can take it by the class. We can define that is. So here we have to the horizontal line style. This is the HR style. We are using this one. Okay, save. This is the we have to save to the up to here. Next to come to the our CSS file. In the CSS file, we are going to return to the this style class. So let's come to the here. Dot. We have the mandatory each and every front of the class. So here we have to give it by the border color, that is the horizontal line, right? So border color equals to, we are going to give it by the red, and that is the width of the border width. So here we can give it by the how many pixels you want, that many pixels we are going to give it. So 2 pixel I am giving to the here. Let's save and deploy the this one. So here horizontal tag, this is the HTML tags. So here we can directly use it. In this we are using the by class. In this class we are giving by the, sorry, here we are giving by the border color red, and border width is the 2 pixel we are giving. So already we deployed, right? Let's come to the here. Before refreshing the page, you have to observe here not appear the any horizontal line. Refresh. See here, it is appear the horizontal line to the here. Okay. So separate for the this one, separate for this one. And if you enter the phone number, valid phone number. So here I think, so here we are missing to the one number. So that is not matched, na? That's why it's throwing an error. See here. Horizontal line will be appeared by the both places. Next, we have to develop by the back and get plan details. Now we have the implemented by the horizontal line. That purpose we are writing the this tag. Right. Next is the we have to write it for the back button. This button where we want, right? In the page 2, right? Or here in the same page 1 only. In the page 1. So here we are displaying the these details, right? Customer first name. So after this, here we are writing to the lightning button, label, back. So here on click, handle, back to, already we are taking the any method, handle back to login page. So one more method, one more button, get plan details. We can implement that, but as of now, we are taking to the handle get plan details. These are the two methods. We can give it by this some breaks here. So breaks is the we are given to this one. Okay. So let's deploy this back button and this is the get plan details. Sorry. Get plan details label I am giving to this one. At HTML level, we are giving the two buttons. Let's come to the here. At present, not appear right. Once we can refresh by the page. So here we are giving to the valid phone number. See here. It is the back button and this one get plan details. We can variant brand. We can give it, this button will be the change. Okay. So let's come to the here. We can give it by the variant equals to brand. And we can remove the alert methods also continuously triggering right this alert method. We can remove this alert method as well. And one more is these buttons we can align to the center again. We have to give it by the align the center. This is the div tag. Okay, save align the center as well. Back end this one. Get plan details also. Let's deploy. So come to the here. At present, we have the appear like this. It both will come to the align and center and come to the this one is the variant is the brand. Okay, let's refresh by the page. So here we are giving to the 76. So click on to the login. So here we have the 4. See here. This is the appear back and get plan details. Now when we click on to the back, it must be the navigated to the login page again. It must be the login to the login page when we click on the back button. So how we are going to that is this is already we define the one method name call by this method. So now as per the requirement, we have to hide this one display customer details. We need to hide it, right? So that's why here this dot customer details equals to false. So which one we want to display? We have to display it by the here login page. So this is right. Frame to display login page. We have to display this dot true. Login page is the true. That one is the we have to hide by the customer details page. Let's redeploy this. Let's come to the here. We can refresh by the page. So 888-604-777-6 login. See here back end get plan details is appear. When we click on the back button, again it is there appear to the here. Again it is back to the page. Okay. So again it come to the here. We are going to enter by the again another phone number. They can log into the that one to the that number. Okay. So like this we have to implement it by the back button. Okay, up to is clear, right? How we are implemented. That is the how to navigate one component, another component after login to the again the back to the whole login page. We give into the back to the login page. So next scenario is the here we have to display by the plan details. Plan details nothing but the for example here we are coming to the here. Once we click on to the get plan details now. So here we have to display by the plan details. So already we know, right, in the flows OTT subscription project, we defined to the one custom settings. In that custom settings to we are display the data into the flows, screen flows we are displayed. But now also we can utilize to the same custom settings. Okay, if you want to, how to, we are created the custom settings and how to call that custom settings in the flows. Let watch the flows OTT subscription project. You can watch that. In that video, you can able to find out the how to utilize to the custom settings. Now here, as per the our LWC component level, how we are going to fetch the custom settings data and how we are going to display the our details. Let's see the how we are going to implement that one. So we can check it by the plan details side. We have to display by the our plan details. So before going to that, I will show you the custom settings. Click on to the setup. Here it is our project. Go click on to the setup. So now here, so here we have to the custom settings. See here, this is our custom settings. So now we click on to the manage. Here the data will be the populated basic premium standard plans and what are the plan details monthly wise, quarterly wise, half yearly wise, yearly wise, what is the amount. Okay, so let's see the how we are going to get the this custom settings data and how we are going to display the our information into the our page. Let's see the step by step. Let's come to the here. So before going to that, first we need to create by the one Apex class. I am closing this also. Why I am going to create the Apex class means here. So we need to get it by the our custom settings data, right? So how we are going to get it by the our custom settings data. Okay. So that purpose here we are taking to the one class. In that class two we are fetching to the our custom settings information. Okay. So let's see the creating to the one class. Control Shift P. Create OTT custom settings data. Okay. So CLS. We are taking to the class name. Okay. So here it is creating the class. So now here it's created the class, not created. So it's getting an error. Let's create the one more time. I think double underscore we are given. Control Shift P. OTT custom settings data CLS. Custom settings CLS. We are taking this one. Okay. So now we are adding into the in this now. Let's click on to this. So now here we have to write it by our custom settings to data. So we have to take it by the at the rate Aura enable. Let's save this up to here. How to fetch the our custom settings to data. So what is the our name? here we have to come to the here custom settings. So this is the our plan details, right? So here we have to the plan details. We can see how we are going to fetch it by the plan details. Okay, so now here we have to write it by the plan details. This is the our plan details object, right? Custom settings object. So let's see the here how we are going to get it. This is the name, right? This is the name. So based on this name, we are going to fetch it. Okay. So now come to the here. We have the define the method, right? So now here get plan details. So here we have to get it by the here catchable equals to true. So now here our custom settings name API name is the this one, right? OTT plan details. So let's come to the here. So plan details equals to select to ID comma. What are the fields we have the required? That will standard field we have the name, and after that we have the fields API names is the required. Like we have to the half yearly amount. Next is the monthly amount, comma. Next is the quarterly. Next is the yearly. And status equals to true. That records only we need to get it. So that's why here where status equals to true, and we have to give it by the order by name. So from condition also we have to give it to from in which object, right? From this is the here. So what are the fields required? That is we are given from which object, and what is the condition where status equals to true, then order by that particular fields only we need to require. Okay, that fields only we have to fetch it. Okay, now here we have the written plan details. Now here we have the fetching to the multiple records, right? In the plan details actually we have the multiple records. So we have the 3 records. So it will written by the 3 records, right? Instead of the single, we have to take it by the list. Otherwise, it throws an error. So save. Now we are returning the plan details is the list data type, right? So let's take to the this one. Save this. Let's deploy this one. Here colon. Save and deploy. So it is successfully deployed. It is successfully deployed. Okay, now come to the here. We have to separate component. We can take it for the displayed by the plan details. Separate page. Now here you have to observe this is the separate page. So now we can take it by the separate LWC component. Control Shift P. Create lightning component. So here plan details. So here we have the plan details page. This will be the page 3. Page 1 already login page. Page 2 we are taken for the create the new account, right? So here OTT login page 1, this is create account page is the 2 we are taking. Now this is the third page we have to display by the our details. Okay, so that's why Control Shift P, create Lightning Web Component, OTT, plan, details, page. So we can easy to order purpose. I am taking to the third. Okay, so here also here you have to observe. We have to the this is the next page, right? Plan details page. So plan details page is the black one. Now we have the black one is the plan details page. We are implementing. Okay, so now here that is the separate component we are taken. Now we are going to import by the our custom settings data. That's why here get plan details. This is the our custom settings class name, and this is the method name. Save. So already we know, right, on page load time, we need to fetch the data from the database. How we are going to fetch the data from the database on the page loading time with the help of the wire method, right? With the help of the wire method, we need to fetch it. So this is the our method name, adapter name, @wire get plan details. So wire method we are using, right? That's why here we have the import by the wire. Now this one return to the data. So wired plan details. So here we have also captured by the error comma data. So if it is returned to the data without any errors, if it is the return the errors, we have to capture by the errors. This is the syntax. So just error purpose console.log. So this is the plan details error. Identification purpose we are taking this one. So now it is the return to the data. Where should we have to hold? Here we can take it by the one property plan details. Plan details is the our property name. Here we have to store it. This dot plan details equals to data. So save. So save. Okay. So what we did first, we can created by the one apex class. In that apex class, we are given by the catchable equals to true. We are using the wire method. That's why we can must and should give it by the wire method. When we are using the, we can give it by the catchable equals to true. And we can get the our custom settings data with the status equals to true. That records only. It is written to the basic, premium, and standard plans. Okay, we are ordered by the with name. After that, we can return the our plan details. This plan details we can capture into the our LWC component. So we are imported by the our apex class. Then here we have to get it by the on the load of the this component. We need to get it the plan details. That's why here we are using the wire method. Wire method we are using. Wire method directly it is connecting to the server side controller. It is get the data from the server, right? With the help of the wire method, we can get it the data from the server. Now here we have the retrieve the data, right? So how we are going to display this data into the in the table format. So we have to display by the table format with the columns, right? So here we have to take it by the columns equals to method. So here in this label we have to display by the plan name. So next is the here we have to the field name, right? We have to display by the field name with the data table. When we are using the field name is the mandatory. So plan name nothing but the name only, right? We did the query. Plan name nothing but the name. Okay, next is the here we have to query to the half yearly, monthly, all the details, right? See here, half yearly, monthly, quarterly, yearly wise. So here which order you want to display, that order you have to take it, comma. So here like this, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly. Okay, this is the way to we have to display here. So now here we have to display by the label. So next one is the monthly plan price rate, that is by the here field name. So here we have to give it by the API name, that is the monthly. So type is the currency type we have to display now. That's why type equals to currency. So when we are giving the type currency, then only they appear by the like this rupees symbol. Local, our symbol is the rupees, right? Rupees symbol will appear. Okay, otherwise it will appear by the text format like this. Text format like this. Okay, so this is the monthly. Next is the quarterly. So field API name, we have the quarterly wise. So quarterly. This is also be the type is the currency, right? Currency. So next one is the half yearly. Label. So field name. Here we have to take it by the half yearly. Type equals to, we have to give it by the currency. So finally yearly wise. Label. Yearly. Field name. So we have to display by the yearly, right? So that is the yearly amount name. Type equals to, we have to the currency. So save. We have to display by the information like this. Okay. So now finally we have to display this information into the table format. So here we have to lightning card title equals to plan details. So here we have to display by the lightning data table. So in this we have the key field is the mandatory, that is the ID. Data equals to where we are stored our data. Here at plan details, data is stored into the plan details. So that's why here we have to the plan details and columns. So here we are defining our columns now. This is our property name. Columns. So save. Let's deploy this one. So deployed successfully. Now this class we can able to call into the our main component, means second page or first page, right? When we are there, enter by the login details. Once they can get to the login page, right? So after the login page, they have the displayed by the here information. Welcome back. This is here, right? Login page. When we click on this, we have to the get plan details right here. We are calling to the get plan details. So that's why here we have to take it by the separate details. Here we are calling to the our component. So C minus CO, here we have to the OTT plan details page kebab case format I am giving to the here. So when we want to display this one, when we click on to this one, get plan details. This is the our method name now. So here we have to display at that time get plan details. We have to take it by the another property. Display the plan details now. That's why display plan details. So now come to the here. This dot display plan details equals to true. So which button we are clicking? This button, right? This button is the under the which template, under this template, like customer details template. This one we can make it as the false. We can display the make it as the false, this one. So this dot equals to false. Save. Okay, let's deploy this one as well. And before that, this is right. Display plan details. We can give it to the here. So save. Let's deploy this one. We have deployed successfully. When we click on to this button, get plan details, then it is displayed by the plan detail. Otherwise, this panel will not be re-rendered and not displayed by the this component, this LWC component. Okay. So let's come to the here, preview this. So this is the our page. We can refresh by the our page. So login here, this one. When we click on to the get plan details, I think it's not redirecting properly. Let's see. Okay, and one more also here, we have to the main page also, right? Totally this main page. Display frames also we don't want to display, right? So this one also we can make it as the false. So we can make it to the here display plan frames is the false. And one more is the here our plan details will be the appear now here. You have to observe this will not be the hide. So here our plan details will be the displayed. So let's deploy this frames, total frames. We need to hide it. That's why display frames is the we can give it to the false. Refresh. So I'm giving to the phone number. So get plan details. See here now. Our total frame will be the disappear. This plan details will be the appear. Now we don't want to select by the any one of the plan, right? That's why here we have to the hide this one. We have to hide this one. So how we are going to hide this? In the data table, in the page 3. This is the page 3, right? Here we can give it by the hide columns. So we can't able to select by the anything. Let's deploy this. Let's come to the refresh by the page. So click on login. Here welcome to the Abhigyan Salesforce. Restart to the your subscription. Click on to the get details. See here. Check boxes will be the disappear and plan details will be the we fetched from the database and displayed by the in the data table format. Okay, I hope it's clear how we are fetch the data from the database and how to utilize the @wire decorator and how to display the data into the table format and how to display the pages depends upon on the clicks. Okay. So in the next video, we can discuss about the how to develop by the select plans and how to back to the main page. We can discuss to the in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.